Beautiful. Let's get into WaFellow's channel. So WaFellow is a magic and vlogs and fun channel. And he's one of the most energetic YouTubers of all time. He's great. I really, really love him. And just to give you an idea of what kind of content he's releasing on his channel, I'll just kind of pull up. I think he's got his most popular videos here on his channel. He does a combination of like memes content and you know, he did this is his most popular original, basically. And this guy does legit, oops, let me turn the volume down here. He does legit magic tricks. And in this video, he did an underwater blindfolded straight jacket escape. So he's legit, like he knows legit magic and tricks, right? So he jumped in there. He's got a weight attached to his freaking foot. He's blindfolded. This is an actual straight jacket. As you can see, WaFellow he's kind of good at magic, right? This is pretty entertaining. And because this trick makes for a very clickable thumbnail and title, this video ended up getting a lot of views for WaFellow, which is really, really good. But overall, WaFellow's channel needs a lot of improvement in order to grow to the next level. He's putting in a lot of effort into his channel and getting mixed results. So let's go over the cosmetic stuff first, and then we'll get in depth into your channel strategy, amigo. So, and by the way, thank you very much for becoming my second patron on Patreon. I really appreciate your support for just believing in me before I even did my first live stream right here. Just subscribing like that to my Patreon. You're amazing. So, okay. So your banner needs improvement, man. And it's just the graphics look juvenile. I'll be really honest with you, and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. It looks juvenile, and you in the Spider-Man outfit here is cool. You in the Spider-Man outfit with the hat and the juggling pins and the balls, it makes you look a bit juvenile. And when I look at your content like this magic, this is cool magic. This is like, you're a cool dude doing sick tricks in your backyard, and like your boys are there and everything. You look cool here. But when I look at your banner, it makes you look like a juvenile magician. So I think what is going to help your channel, and same thing with your avatar as well. What's going to help you improve your channel is maybe upgrading your look to be a bit more mature, a bit more cool, a bit more real life, a bit more modern magician, less kind of party magician almost, is kind of the perception I would get looking at you holding these cards and holding these pins over here. I understand that your channel's all about fun, and I definitely want to support your fun and your content. I don't want to kill your fun, but I think that that's going to turn a lot of people off right out the gate. So that for your banner is important, and I would highly recommend in your case that you hire a graphic designer. There are a number of websites that you can pay somebody $25 to $50 to do a professional graphic design. If you've had somebody take professional photos of you in the past, emphasize your face and your personality here in the banner and minimize the amount of text that you have here. Something clean that emphasizes you and your likeness is going to give you the most traction. Now, in terms of your avatar, I have similar advice as Jeff TV. It's very difficult to see your face. I can barely tell there's cards there. And also the hat is just distracting and taking away from your actual face. So I'd recommend going hatless and doing a professional photo with your face being about 60 to 70% of the avatar here, so people can actually see your face on your avatar. So that is just more kind of surface level advice for you. And similar to Jeff TV, and I see this for a lot of small YouTubers, they start out calling their channel their nickname. They start out calling it whatever their URL was. They started out calling it such and such. This, if you want to stick with the name WaFellow, that's cool. That can be your thing. There are big YouTubers out there that don't have their real name as their channel name. Boogie2988 is an example. PewDiePie is an example. But I feel that you would connect with audiences much greater if you called your channel what you actually are. This is the Andrew Parker channel. Be called Andrew Parker. Dump all the other names is my personal advice for you. This is the Andrew Parker channel. And so that's all a part of upgrading your image to be a more mature image. As you get older and as your content becomes more mature, your branding needs to reflect that. The name of your channel needs to reflect that because you are becoming more mature. And you can still have fun. You can still do tricks like this, which is really, really cool. But it needs to come across as being a little older. And I think that calling yourself your real name is the way to go to make that happen. I do love the Spider-Man pose, though. I won't lie. Okay, cool. So that's my advice there. So that just those branding tips, I think those small branding tips would help you out quite a bit. All right, beautiful. So the next part about being Andrew Parker now is about revealing more stuff about yourself in your videos. So for everybody else that, you can kind of see what kind of content he's doing. And let me just link WaFellow's channel here in chat for you so you can check that out. But there's a lot of tricks videos here. There's juggling on the playground. There's lots of different tricks that you've been emphasizing recently, and you've been getting kind of small views to okay views on some of these. Some of them get a little bit more traction than others. And in these videos, I think that you're focusing too much on the magic and not enough on the person. And so I think that with this content, it should be about you, not about the magic trick necessarily. If you're going to go straight at the magic trick content, then you need to go with a pure SEO strategy where it's how to do this magic trick. And you set it up as a pure how-to video, and then you make your channel a how-to channel and go all the way the educational direction. I think that you could do that if you wanted to. That's up to you. But I think that what is an even greater opportunity for you as a creator is not to do these how-to videos, but is to emphasize your personality, because anybody can do a how-to magic trick video. Very few people can do it very well, but only one person can be Andrew Parker, and your exuberant and incredibly infectious kind of youthful personality that you have right now. And that, I feel like, is the true appeal of your content, and like why people will love you and follow you and subscribe to you. So a part of that process will be revealing more about yourself in your videos. Right now, you're focusing on the value your video delivers in terms of education and whatever. And you do have some vlogging elements here, but what are you passionate about? Talk a little bit more about your life. Reveal more about yourself and your motivations in every video. And the more you do that, the more of a deeper connection the audience is going to have with you. I guarantee it. Cool. So the next thing, and I already covered that one. So let's talk about the magic tricks. Let's say you want to stick with the magic tricks, which I assume you will. You love magic, and that's cool. Let's go ahead and pull up another magic tricks video for people to see so they can see what you're all about. This one right here, you tried to fool your dad with magic, which I thought was headed the right direction. So the best magic trick thumbnails on YouTube and the best magic trick videos or magic trick content of any description is content that gets a reaction from the person you're doing the magic to. And that reaction is actually the content. And so if you're going to do magic tricks, I think that you need to go on the road. You need to go find people that will give you great reactions, maybe strangers, maybe people on the street, maybe people in the neighborhood, maybe people at your school, and do the magic tricks on them. Maybe even do more street magic or mesmerizing magic or magic that's going to get reactions, and film their reactions when you're doing those tricks. And you might have to bring a cameraman along to do that. But their reactions are the key to you getting video views on YouTube. Your thumbnails right now are focusing on you and the magic trick. What is 100 times more engaging than you and the magic trick is the reaction of somebody who's getting a magic trick done to them and them going, ah, and etc. So if the thumbnail, instead of like this one's getting closer. Can I fool her with this card trick? Right here in this thumbnail, she's smiling. And you're like doing a trick. Her reaction here, and you could even try to stage some shots, should be, ah, and she should be reacting or surprised. And it should be zoomed in on her reaction to you doing the trick to her. That is the key to magic trick thumbnails. That is the key to getting views through magic trick videos. And that will be 10 times more engaging, I can assure you. And smiles are not good reactions. Smiles are generic. It needs to be shock. It needs to be surprise. It needs to be somebody being elated, not smiling. Smiling is the most passive looking face that you can possibly have. So that's something that I highly recommend. You have a good smile. I like your smile. That smile is better for a selfie than it is for a YouTube thumbnail. Beautiful. Basically, what I'm trying to say here, WaFellow, I'm going to stop calling you that because I think you should be calling yourself Andrew Parker. What I'm really trying to say, Andrew Parker, is that your channel should be less about the tricks and more about the impact that you have on audiences and filming that impact and then making that the thumbnail, making that the title, and making that the content. And if you can tie in your personal motivations and what you want to do in life, what you love and what your passion is on top of other people's reactions, that's all human stuff. That's all emotion. That's all the stuff that's sticky and that connects with people, and that will make your content blow up. Trust me on that. All right, one last piece of advice here for this mini channel review. You have done these car jam videos, which I think are awesome. The car jam videos are good. And this epic rock session ended up having a follow-up with the band, I think, and it was a big success for you. And you guys, I don't know if you're familiar, he's just singing in the car and he's jamming out to a song, and it's like really, really great. And I think the reason why this content works is because it's all about you and about what you love. That's all this video is. And that makes this video awesome. There's no other distractions from that. Here's what I think that you should consider. Have somebody in the passenger seat with you in every one of these car jam videos if you can, and their reactions to you jamming out and them jamming with you will be the true appeal of this content. Because your charisma and your energy here is infectious. That's why people love watching this content. Like, just looking at it visually with no audio. Like, I'm having fun already watching you rock the fuck out to this content. If you put somebody in the passenger seat with you and you can see them feeding off of your positivity and your energy, that's going to amplify why this content is good. This content's good because you can watch it and you can just have fun and feel good. Have somebody else there with you, feeling good with you, and then everyone will kind of have that crowd effect that makes them feel exponentially happier. Kind of like in comedy shows or any other show, when the audience laughs. That's why laugh tracks exist. It's not just to prompt you to know what's funny. People think things are funnier when other people think things are funnier. People think things are more shocking as a magic trick when other people think that that thing's more shocking as a magic trick. And the same thing is the case with your car jam videos. If that person next to you is enjoying you rocking out to the car jam with you, then your audience will enjoy even more you rocking out to that car jam. I hope that that was helpful to you, Andrew Parker, formerly known as WaFellow.